All right, chat, here we are. The first take of this. I've never done this before. Welcome to the new show, Internet Autism, your source for the news of the day, the best news you could possibly have, okay? The internet news. I'm your source. It's me.
Hello, friends, it's me.
Okay, and I'm gonna be giving you the info that you want, the info that you need. You're gonna wanna be tuned in, okay? Every weekend when I do this show, hopefully. You're gonna wanna be here. And with that being said, it's time to get into our first segment, which is on the one, the only, KSI. Now, KSI obviously is a very popular guy. The way I like to introduce him is with the classic intro of his brother, Comedy Shorts Gamer, the classic intro, which I think is some Kino YouTube content, and he should still use this to this day. I don't know why he doesn't, frankly. I think it would have aged very well.
Hey, baby. My name's Comedy Shorts Gamer.
Very relatable for everyone in chat. I think we've all been there. We've all had those gorilla moments. Forced love enthusiasts, we know what's up. But today's story is not about really his brother, okay? Today's story is really about KSI, okay? Because KSI is getting in a lot of shit right now. And it all started with one tweet. And this one tweet, I would argue, has caused seemingly a mental breakdown from KSI. And it's kind of embarrassing to see because he's a very popular dude. He's a mainstream guy. He's got millions of subscribers across his channels. He's been making content for like 15 years, but he just can't stop. He can't stop responding to the hate. I mean, you go here, you see a video called "The Hate on My Music is Forced." Here he has "Everybody Hates Us Right Now." Here he has "I'm Getting Cooked." Okay, he can't help himself from responding to the controversy, to the drama. Okay, he is obsessed with it. It is permeating his mind permanently. Okay, it all started with one tweet. Now, before that tweet, there was a little bit of a predecessor moment we have here where a new product was announced that everybody has heard. They're raving about it. All the children love it. They can't stop eating it, okay? It's making them strong. Supposedly it has some kind of trend or even, you know, maybe a little bit of creatine in it, but a lot of trend. Children across the world are getting jacked because of Lunchly, which is a Lunchables competitor that features Prime, a Feastables chocolate bar, and a variation of food. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I personally will be purchasing that. And they even produced a promotional video here for everybody to see, which I think is definitely gonna, you know, move a lot of people, okay? Because supposedly this is a nice, healthy product, all right here. Or rather, healthier, okay? It's better for you.
Lunchly versus Lunchables.
With Lunchly, you get double the amount of liquid.
Prime has no...
double the amount of liquid, okay? If you guys are liquid maxers, you're going to want to get double the amount of liquid. Let me ask you in chat, would you want some liquid or more liquid, okay? I think you're going to want more. You're going to want more so you can lube up.
More sugar added, more electrolytes, and more B vitamins.
Crunch bar.
Whoa.
Feastables Crunch
Yeah!
Yeah! He says, yeah! Me when I get a Lunchly, yeah! Me when Chris Tyson, yeah!
Our pizza uses real cheese. Theirs, as it says on their box, is mozzarella pasteurized prepared cheese product. They can't even call it real cheese.
Ooh.
We're also 30 less calories, 3 less grams of fat, and 8 less grams of sugar.
So it's healthier, dude. It's going to save children from themselves, from obesity. I mean, look at how shocked Logan Paul is over here. Meanwhile, KSI is making a very, I don't know what kind of face this is. He looks kind of sad. He looks like he's having a hard time.
Turkey stack 'em. 300.
Why does he look so depressed? They all look kind of passionate. Mr. Beast looks stressed out. He's lost some weight. Logan Paul's got kind of a derp face on, but KSI just looks like he's thinking about the end. He's thinking about that rope.
110 calories.
230 calories.
21 grams of sugar.
Only 7 grams of sugar.
If you look at this close up, you can already tell which one has better ingredients. All right, we'll start off with the Lunchables.
You can already tell from the close up, okay?
Bro, I'm sorry. That's trash. All right.
It's trash. They hate it.
All right, now we're trying Lunchly. We're not biased at all, but ours is way better.
No bias.
Fiesta Nachos. 22 grams of sugar.
10 grams of sugar.
7 grams of protein.
9 grams of protein.
Come in close and look at the queso cheese in Lunchly versus whatever that is. Drip versus stick. I like my cheese drippy, bro. This is a Lunchly.
I like my cheese drippy, bruh. I like my cheese drippy. Logan's like me. I think he has the same kind of as me. Just based on the fact that he has no real personality. He is a void. He is a void of personality. He is simply the animus, the manifestation of whatever is in the culture. So when he hears a word like drippy, he's like, ooh, drippy. My cheese drippy, bruh.
I like my cheese drippy, bruh.
You know, I was texting with someone the other day and he told me, he was like, hey, low gang? What about low gang? Bruh. And I think that really changed my opinion on what was going on here. Based moments. Gorilla moment. Forced love moment.
Chili salsa right here. Look at the consistency, the texture. And this is Lunchables. This, look, it's watery. I can't even look at that. I like my cheese drippy, bro. With 400 milligrams of electrolytes, my God!
And it's available for around $4. Super affordable. Go give it a try.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, they say. Well, this product was supposed to have a nice, cool launch, but obviously when you have 3 people who are very controversial, or rather I'd say 2 people who are very controversial right now, being Mr. Beast, who's had a lot of controversies lately, from Chris Tyson to, you had all the dog pack videos, allegations of illegal gambling, stuff like that, illegal lotteries. Then you have Logan Paul, obviously has Crypto Zoo, this forest thing. There's a lot of different stuff going on here. All right. There's a lot of different stuff going on here. Yeah. And so this product naturally got a lot of hate, but maybe not from the places you would expect. It seems that people are now breaking ranks. Big YouTubers are breaking ranks, and they are shitting on people like Mr. Beast, like KSI, like Logan Paul. Mr. Beast is no longer safe from the onslaught of internet hate. And the first person to kind of break the bow in a big way, and somebody who would ultimately become sort of a martyr for this cause, for the Reddit army, would be DanTDM with this one tweet. Now, I want you to be very careful when I read this tweet and remember what it says, okay? Because this tweet, despite, in my opinion, being kind of dumb and virtue signaling, has caused a mental breakdown. It has caused an actual mental breakdown, okay? And we're going to see that happen in real time. What happened to YouTubers, man? I cannot say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better. Now, I think the idea that YouTubers are ever selling anything that it is for the purpose of charity or not to make money is dumb. I don't really think that anybody, including these 3, have an obligation to make a product that is good for people or for some charitable cause or isn't for the purpose of making money. That's why people sell things. That's why I sell shirts. Ultimately, are the shirts good? Are they swag? Yes. Are they a good product? Yes. Is it the best YouTuber merch of all time? Yes. That being said, I want to make money from it. That's, a big motivation. That's why I put money into it, because I want to get money out. And I think this tweet is kind of dumb and kind of virtue signaling. But KSI's responses, at first, I think he had some merit, but it kind of led to some kind of a dark mental thing going on. So we'll start with his first fire back, okay? Here he says, looks like crap to me. And here he shows these Tube Hero figures that you guys may have seen at Walmart or Target, which are all DanTDM. Here he has a U2s. Here's another Tube Hero. And obviously the point of what he's saying here is, hey, you're saying that I'm selling stuff for the sake of profit. Are you going to tell me that, DanTDM didn't sell this for the sake of profit? Because that is obviously the reason he sold it, right? It wasn't to give back to the fans, or else he would give it away for free, right? So that's what went on here. And the community notes are like, KSI has worked with them, actually. And yes, but that's not the point. The point is that he's calling Dan a hypocrite. I feel like the Reddit tards missed this. But KSI would double down again, showing that, in fact, in the past, DanTDM had promoted candy. Okay, he promoted candy, which is obviously unhealthy for kids. Now, there is a disparity here. This isn't, a one-to-one criticism, and I've talked about this before because this was 10 years ago. It wasn't a product he owned and, pushed infinitely. It was like one sponsorship kind of thing. It wasn't that big of a deal. I don't think that, the strongest hypocrisy point is like, oh, you did a thing that's like 25% the same 10 years ago. I don't think that's the strongest point, but this is the point that KSI had to kind of fire back with. And so, as the community note here did point out, this was on the third channel 9 years ago. He didn't create it. He didn't have stakes in it. He just promoted it once. Now, I think there is a slight hypocrisy here from DanTDM, but that's not really what matters here, okay? All of this conversation would be pushed to the wayside for the ultimate big picture. And that is the thing you have to look at here. You have to look at the big picture. You don't want to get caught up in the minutia. Because the big picture is, first of all...
Everyone, how you doing?
Yes, this sponsorship for Munchpack was 9 years ago. It was on his third channel. It did get a lot of views, but it was literally 9 years ago, right? So I don't think it's the strongest point of hypocrisy. I think the criticism from Dan in the first place was kind of dumb, and I think that's the more prescient thing going on here. But KSI couldn't let it go. When you get in a drama like this, okay, if you're going to respond, I think you should respond once and then move on, because especially when you're not a drama creator, when you're someone like KSI, people aren't subscribed to you to see you in constant drama with other people. They're subscribed to you to see content. To see the content KSI does, whether it's gaming, whether it's reacting to funny memes, whether it's making his music, which we'll get into, podcast, stuff like that. He's got his own whole swag going on. He's not a drama guy, but he kept going. Now, first of all, he started kind of small, and he was acting kind of aloof about it. He was acting like, oh, I don't really care. I'm owning people with this, okay? So he used it to promote his new song, The Thick of It, out October 4th. This whole DanTDM and Lunchley beef really shows that I'm in the thick of it, out October 4th. Pre-save link below. He did leave a link to pre-save. And people, weren't too happy with this tweet. I'd rather eat a candy bar from DanTDM than whatever the fuck is in Prime. Well, that's the thing. I think the thing is, people are actually just mad about the people behind these products rather than the actual actions they're taking. And I think that's a big thing on YouTube, likability. Because Logan Paul is like, he comes across as like a demonic, antisocial freak. I think the same kind of applies to KSI at this point to an extent. Definitely Mr. Beast, people don't even, see as like someone having a soul. So I think likability is a big deal. I don't think Dan was trying to virtue signal, but he should have articulated his points better so there'd be no way to misinterpret them. I mean, it was just such a vague point in the first place. case. But once again, the minutia of this is not what I want to get too caught up in the arguments here. KSI used it to promote his new song once, then he did it again. Here he says, this community note is a straight up lie. The apology is in there. You just have to click on the page a few times to get to it. Once again, people are using community notes. And what this was this link previously took you to a page not for the song itself. It took you to a page that was a website where if you click through it, it will be like, here's my apology. You click it, it says like, oh, you didn't quite get it. You press it again, it's like, oh, I'm about to apologize. Click one more time, and then you click it one more time. It basically pre-saves the new song on Spotify, so you get it notified about it when it comes out. But KSI essentially made this sort of bait site to bait people into thinking he was posting an apology. And he was acting, you know, like a big tough guy. Here he is kind of mocking people again, being like they're abusing the community notes. But he's, you know, he's fucking around, right? Now these people are being kind of cringe. They're like, this is an attempt to deliberately get community noted to promote his song, which is against X rules and policies. I don't care about X rules and policies, okay? Elon Musk doesn't even enforce X rules evenly, so I don't give a fuck. He kept going with this kind of thing. He was like, check out my new song, check out my new song. And he couldn't stop tweeting about it. He couldn't stop tweeting about it constantly. If you go to his Twitter timeline, you're going to see a lot of tweets regarding this entire situation. Here he says, wait till you see the music video. All my ops getting it. You're not ready. This gonna be jokes. For KSI signs up to replace Bruno Tonioli on Britain's Got Talent. He's replacing a beautiful Italian man, apparently. Here he is pointing out that Kai Cenat did a collaboration with McDonald's. McDonald's just teased a collab with Kai Cenat by posting a photo of his setup featuring a bag of McDonald's on their social media accounts. And then here we have KSI saying, DanTDM, where you at? Which is actually a good point. It is actually a good point because nobody gave a fuck about Kai Cenat promoting McDonald's to children, which is definitely less healthy than Lunchly. But once again, he just couldn't stop himself. So the question becomes, how did this go as far as promoting the song? This whole controversy that he kind of tried to pivot into attention for his new song, how did that go? Well, here we have the song. We're gonna play a little bit of it and let you guys give your thoughts, okay? It's not that bad. It's like fine. Like, I don't love it. I don't hate it. I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to it. It's just like very generic kind of whatever this kind of rap is. But it's not the worst thing I've ever heard. Song of the year? Yeah, it's song of the year. Trippie Redd's also on this song, who I think had a much better verse. But the comments are brutal on this song. And I think what he unintentionally did is by getting into beef with DanTDM and making himself a target, he essentially created a meme about hating on his fucking song. Now, the song does have a lot of views. Within 8 days, 17 million views is pretty good for any song by any artist, let alone a YouTube guy. It did chart at number 27 on the top 40 in UK, which is, I mean, it's not the best thing ever, but it's not the worst thing ever, right? It's fine. 27. Getting on the charts at all if you're a YouTuber is probably a good thing, so that's good. But the comments are brutal. KSI got ratioed in the comment section of his own song, of his own fucking song. Here we have the song having 114K likes, and this top comment has 123K likes. 10,000 more likes than the song itself is this one comment, which I think just shows how much of a hate wave there is against KSI right now, right? There's like incentive to make fun of him, to bully him, to shit on him. And is that completely justified? I don't know, probably not. But what I will say is that he brought it on himself by stoking the flames and trying to get more attention on it. If he had just made that one tweet responding to DanTDM and then not said anything, I don't think this would even be happening. But he kept playing into it. He kept trying to act like he didn't care. And ultimately it led to a lot of hate on this new song just for the person who made it. And once again, likability is very important, you know, in certain spheres of music, especially at the top, you know, of this level. I think when you're kind of at the top of the YouTube game, but you kind of haven't broken into like the real mainstream yet, I think that being a likable person is really important to having your songs heard and having people want to listen to it. And, you know, if KSI was like a super likable, friendly dude, people would be like, oh, you know, for a YouTuber, it's not that bad. But because he's become an unlikable asshole, people basically just, you know, they say, fuck him. Fuck you, KSI. I'm going gorilla mode on you, so to speak. And that's definitely what they did. They went gorilla mode straight up on Phone M grave even. Now, despite getting ratioed in the comments about his own about his own song, he didn't take this kind of in the same way that he took the rest of it, because I think this was a much bigger insult to his ego than the Twitter stuff, because his music is like his art, his passion. It's what he wants to spend time on. He wants to be known as a legit artist. And the reaction was not that great from him once he saw that people really hated it. Here it says, KSI was mad at top comment on his music video, ratioing the actual video.
If the whole thing was different, it would be better, right? Fantastic. This was literally my top comment. If anything, it's actually the most liked comment on the music video. It's got more likes than my actual music video. A comment! 202,000 likes on this comment. Why aren't you liking the video? Yo, this is crazy. This hate. Bro, I'm getting the same treatment as Rebecca Black when she released Friday. But my music is good! if the whole thing was different.
So you can see he's genuinely mad about this. He's genuinely pissed off about the reaction that this song has garnered. And once again, I feel like a lot of this comes down to likability and the fact that KSI has made himself an unlikable person by allying with certain people on YouTube, and that has angered the Reddit army, okay? Because he's collaborating with Logan Paul, defended Logan Paul for the CryptoZoo thing. On top of that, he's doing stuff with Mr. Beast right now. Mr. Beast has his own whole drama, you know? And KSI is kind of feeling the brunt of his associations and the way he reacted to DanTDM. As a professional YouTuber, you would think, who's been doing it for a long time, you would think he would know to just shut the fuck up on Twitter. And like, you know, just know that it's not gonna benefit you that much. At a certain point, you gotta just shut your mouth and move on from the drama. But he wouldn't move on. Now, there's been a lot of reactions to this song. Okay, there's been a lot of reactions. KSI obviously is kind of malding. He said, "These stupid fans leave trash comments on my new song and think they're getting to me. You're not. It's not funny. It's boring. You're wasting your time." 56,000 likes, but a lot of replies here. It's not funny by Drew is sharing the weed tuber with a Wojak here, crying Wojak with a mask. Okay, you know this meme has made its way to the very top of the totem pole when you have someone responding to KSI saying that he's a fucking Wojak. No, this is you. You're this Wojak. Now, some people think that he's baiting here. I think it's possible that he's baiting, but the fact that he just keeps going to me shows that he is a little bit mad, because no respected artist wants their song to be super hated. Obviously, they want people to listen to it, but ideally, you would want people to listen to it because they like it. You know, I think he was farming at first, but I think past a certain point, it became genuine anger. And I think you can see that as time goes on. Now, we did have a lot of reactions to this from a lot of different YouTube type people. For example, Deji. Here's what Deji had to say. Comedy Shorts Gamer here.
Sorry. He did it just makes, yeah. All right.
From the screen to the ring to the bang to the
Oh my gosh, wait.
So there you go. Now Deji, you know, obviously he's not a super respected guy. He's got his own kind of rap sheet on YouTube, allegations of subbotting. My personal favorite thing that he's ever done is this video where he responded to allegations of subbotting. And the video itself is perhaps one of the best videos I have ever seen. Like, I have literally ever seen. All of the comments are hilarious. This video, you can play it all the way through just for some good comedy, some Comedy Shorts Gamer even. But the entire description is timestamps of people fucking with him, and they are fire. For example, worst she can say is no, what she said to me.
I don't know you, bro. Who are you? You said you have conversations that we had. Please, by all means, leak them. Please.
Here we have when you forget to skip an ad and you get another ad.
They always somehow find a way to, like, link.
Here we have my senile grandma seeing me in her room.
I don't know you, bro. I don't know you.
Here we have me before the history test.
Oh, my IQ level is dumb high. All right, I'm not trying to brag. My IQ level's 189.
Then we have me when I look at the history test.
I have no knowledge of any of this.
Then we have me during the test.
Place called Harrogate. Where the fuck is Harrogate? I've never heard of that place.
Then we have me when I get an F.
It makes no sense. It just doesn't add up.
Then we have my dad when he sees it.
I don't know you, bro. Who are you? You said you have conversations.
This is like one of the best comment sections of all time. When you're trying to sleep, but there's a fly in the room.
Leave me alone, man. Go away. My God.
When my teacher calls and asks why I have 216 unfinished online tasks.
I have no knowledge of any of this. This is so bizarre.
So obviously this is some certified YouTube keynote, but Deji's not a super respected guy. You know, he's really just getting a little bit of clout right now because he mocked his brother's own song. But what about Jake Paul? Let's see what Jake Paul had to say. Thank you, KSI, you hero. My 83-year-old grandpa hasn't been able to walk in years. When you released this song, he finally stood up and turned this shit off. Owned him. Jake Paul owned him. Okay. Now another person who decided to weigh in here at the request of KSI was none other than iShowSpeed, who apparently loved the song. I heard he loved it. So we're gonna get to see his very friendly reaction to the song and how much it moved him emotionally right now.
KSI, this shit is so ass, bitch. Quit music.
Look at his face. Look at his face on the right.
Quit that shitty ass shit. Turn that shit off. Turn that trash ass shit on. I'm sick of hearing that goddamn song. I'm sick of hearing that shit.
So, it seems like he liked it a lot. I mean, this is kind of the same reaction I had. I thought it was a great song. I thought it was really fire. So, you know, realistically, this is an excellent piece of media that I think everybody needs to be tapped in on. If you're not listening to Thick of It by KSI, if you're not listening to that, what are you doing? What are you doing, frankly? And apparently Speed during this time period was too busy doing backflips. Apparently he tried to reach a world record for backflipping on live stream. So, you know, in between listening to The Thick of It and screaming outside of that, this is what he was doing. I don't think I can even do one backflip. I don't think I can even do one. This guy did like hundreds on a live stream. Very impressive, I gotta say. I'm amazed. I don't think I can do one backflip. I don't think I can do one. I think I would seriously hurt myself. So good for him. Anyhow, with that being said, apparently this meme got even more Reddit than we could have possibly imagined. With the brands weighing in particular. Opera GX, okay, decided to meme him. You can see here, we're adding a feature that automatically mutes your audio if you accidentally play KSI's new song. Even Opera GX is cooking this fraud, with Greg Heffley responding. So once again, the Reddit army has come in to destroy KSI. KSI can eat donkey excrement. Rebecca Black is a based techno DJ now. Is that what she's up to? I didn't even know that. Shout out to Rebecca Black for becoming Deadmau5. I heard one of her recent songs and it wasn't even that bad. She improved a lot in singing, but that old song was just, you know, it wasn't hitting. I think, you know, it was quite bad. It was just a manifestation of, like, you know, girl with daddy's money making a song for YouTube. Good for her for pursuing past that, you know. With that being said, KSI apparently went on Aiden Ross's stream to discuss the hate. Now, a lot of people think this is baiting. A lot of people don't. It's hard to say exactly what's going on here. I think it could be bait for interaction, but at this point, he just keeps going, and he is complaining about the drama. So I don't think it's all bait. I think some of it is a legitimate, like, you know, the internet hates me now. Like, what the fuck? I used to be the most likable guy. KSI was not really hated before this point in time. There's never been a KSI hate wave.
So mad. Have you seen what I've been going through?
Okay,
these
but
past
I'm
few
not-
fucking days.
I'm not.
Okay, this is bait. There's no way. This is actually fucking bait.
I'm not them.
It's me happy releasing my music, and then I've got people trolling online repeatedly, and there's nothing I can do. And it pisses me off. And then I've got the fucking Atlantic hit me up, being like, "Bro, I know you're gonna hate me, but you better, you know, you got."
There's no way. This is fucking bait. Okay, he's baiting. There's no way. This is real reaction. This is bait.
React to another TikTok because they're just flying right now. You gotta react.
Keep it cool.
Yo, no, I'm sorry. Fuck your shitty audience, bro. They're like, cry. Yo, fuck all your moms, bro.
Whoa. Don't say fuck the moms. Dude, listen.
Okay, with that line, come on, it's bait. It's bait.
How are you mad that your song is ass, bro? Like, why are you taking out my chat? No, JJ, I'm trying to be nice, but you can't talk to my kid like that, bro.
This whole interaction is bait. Aiden does not care. He does not give a shit about his chat being insulted. He doesn't care at all. He scams his own audience, so he doesn't care.
Bro, that's 2 slaps now.
2 slaps. He's saying he's going to slap him. Well, this continued a little bit. It seems like the drama was kind of coming to an end here. There was some maturity shown on both sides of the argument from both KSI and DanTDM. But before we get to that, we have to get to KSI's Instagram story, which, once again, as we get further into this, the more I look at it, the more I'm thinking, there's no way he actually responded this way. There's no way this is a real mental breakdown. This guy has to be baiting. He has to be baiting. He just is. There's no way. KSI posted an Instagram story saying, "Imagine spending so much time and effort into making a song for people to then repeatedly take the piss out of it online. I get it's trendy to hate me right now, but can we move on?" He's got to be baiting. He's got to be baiting. He knows if he shuts up, it's going to stop. So he's got to be baiting. He thinks this is beneficial for his music career. I don't think it is, but I think this is bait. Now, DanTDM actually said that he liked the new song, surprisingly. He said that he seemingly came around and said it's quite impressive.
What do I think of KSI's new album? I have not listened to it.
Never mind.
It's not my kind of music, to be honest, but the stuff he's doing is big. It's big. He should be proud of himself.
So there you go. He's complimenting him a little bit. You know, said it's not his kind of music, but he's complimenting him a little bit here. Now, meanwhile, in the midst of this, we still had more baiting from KSI saying he was thinking about quitting music. He said, "I might quit music altogether at this rate. Not gonna lie, man. What's the point?" which I don't think he's going to quit music, to be honest. I think at this point he's kind of decided that the hate is what it is, and he's just going to try to farm it if he can. I think that's kind of my takeaway here. The DanTDM clip is old. Is that old? Oh, okay. Well, regardless, I mean, you know, he still did give him a little bit of props there. But we did get some good memes out of this whole thing, which I think is the best way to kind of play into this and kind of understand what's going on here. Apparently, KSI News tweeted out that Drake liked the new song. He said, I messaged him saying big up. Thank you for using it. And he was like, yo, I had to. This gets people going. That's sick. He's legit. I appreciate it. So according to this, Drake liked it. KSI and Trippie Redd revealed Drake's DM reaction to the single The Thick of It. So Drake is a big fan, which I think makes sense because it kind of does sound a little bit like a Drake song at some points. So shout out to Drake for liking it, okay? Hopefully he was thoroughly oiled up while he was listening to the song, hopefully. Now, we have some other good stuff here because apparently Hawk Tuah girl liked this song, apparently, which is not a joke. If you told me the Hawk Tuah girl was eating lunchly while listening to KSI's Thick of It before filming an episode of Talk Tuah, I would think you were having a stroke, but this did happen.
I like my cheese drippy, bro.
So we've got the cosign here from Haley Welch, Talk Tuah, Hawk Tuah herself. I think that's good. Totally not paid. No, not paid. It's not like she gets paid by Jake Paul to do her podcast. No, this is not a paid promotion. She loves it. She loves the song. Okay. She loves it more than anything. And she listens to it every day. Okay. I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows. That's what she's thinking. Okay. Everybody knows. She's listening to that. She wakes up. She's like, oh, I Hawk to it in the thick of it. Everybody knows. That's her every morning. Okay. That's how she starts her day. And that's how I start my day. We failed as a society. I think we succeeded. Now, one person who did apparently like it, who enjoyed it quite a bit, maybe more than anyone else, was Mr. Beast, who seemingly amidst the controversy, this is his reaction. POV, you rent out a theater to watch Talk Tuah, listen to Thick of It by KSI, and eat lunchly. I wish I could have been in this room. Man, Jimmy looks tired, man. He looks like his soul is withering away. I like my cheese drippy, bruh. So they're watching Talk Tuah. They're enjoying episode 1, the OG. Now, I'm not sure if they listened to the entire show. There have been multiple episodes past this one. This is only the first one with this comedian. But, you know, apparently they did enjoy the song quite a bit. So, very thankful that at least somebody got something out of this whole thing, even if it is somebody that has a vested financial interest in being around KSI. So, yeah, shout out. We love to see it, all right? We love to see it. Do you think Mr. Beast is self-aware? Yes, definitely. Mr. Beast, he is... What do you mean he's self-aware? He's like the biggest YouTuber of all time. He's definitely self-aware. Is he a great person? Well, that's up for debate. But is he self-aware? Yeah, 1,000%. What do you mean is he self-aware? I like my Hawk Tuah drippy, bruh. True. Me too. I like it quite a bit as well. When you get that Hawk Tuah, you don't want it to be dry, okay? You want it to be drippy. All over the base, so to speak. All over the base.